lady. Can I start? Okay. Well, like I said in my speech, even though it's very short, that I really want to get people involved, and I think that we really want to try to get people involved amongst each other as well, and not just as an idea of like getting them to events, because I think that it's a big change, because it's sort of like being like the grade 9 year in high school. Like you're the new kids in school, right? So I think that I want to try to get people who are commuters and people who live on res at school to try and get like to go to events with each other, and should maybe like work with Shazia, because she is VP of commute, and try to get events organized with her, and try to get the new froshies to, or well, not froshies anymore, but like first years to mingle with the older kids and like not have a sense of nervousness and all that stuff. Awesome. Okay.
Oh no, no one can see me at all. Okay, so I'm really big with the sports and stuff, so I want to get a lot of the first years really involved with the sports and rec people as well as the academic affairs, because as a first year you need to get involved with everything, and I want to be able to get commuters as well as people on residence, no matter how far you commute from, how close you commute from, if you live on residence or not, all together with all aspects of the council, not just events, right? Sports, academic, things like that, as well as talks to the classes, which I did before elections today, because people don't always come out and they're not always at the college, so you need to reach out to everyone all throughout MAC and not just at the college itself.
Okay. Thank you, Dan. All right.
You're welcome, Dan.
On a serious note, I would act. Okay, thank you. On a serious note, to reach out to everybody and to really act as a first-year representative, I wouldn't track down, but if I see people who go to McLaughlin, I will let them know and I will interface them. I will make sure that I communicate with them, not just social network, and I would literally sit down with them and have a good talk with them. Right? I would make sure that they are socially interactive with the rest of the students, so that they feel like they are a part of MAC. And to leave a footprint for other first years, I would make sure that I do something revolutionary, something that no one else would have done before. Whether it be new parties or parties that never stop, I would make sure that everyone gets involved. So yeah.
Now, I could say something which is pretty obvious, such as get first years involved, but I'm going to take it one step further. Now, one thing I noticed during Frosh Week is that not everyone was always coming out. I mean, by the time of the last day of Frosh, we only had 40 people left. So I'm going to set this as an establishment of what I'm going to try to do as a first-year rep. I will try to not only make sure that people come to events, I'll make sure that they participate and have fun. And that's something that we need to make sure happens for all first years. They not only have to show up, but they have to actually dance. They have to, yes, thank you, Bennings. Not only do they have to dance, but they have to feel like they're part of MAC. And unless we involve everyone, that won't happen.
So Vanessa, just to correct you, I wasn't inspired by Frosh. I just wanted to break Sirat's record for being VP of Academic Affairs in second year and VP of Events and Programming in third. But on a serious note, how would I raise the bar? I would lead by example. Like, a lot of people have been asking me, why didn't we see you at Frosh and stuff? But that was because I was trying to, get to know the other people who didn't have a chance to come out to Frosh. Like, the guys who are in residence, which is the first year away from home. And they're like, okay, we didn't have the money to go to Frosh, but now we have to come. So I would try and get them to come out to events, get them to, come. Because, Bennings is awesome. And people need to meet him and stuff like that. And then also, how would we raise involvement? Social media, posters, and being generally talking to people and stuff and getting them to know about the stuff that's happening. Thank you.
I think the way I would go about addressing this issue would it also has to do with how we perceive if they are part of a whole as opposed to, say, an ingredient in a pot, right? I want you to feel integrated with the rest of the students here, especially the older students, because I feel that looking up to them and seeing that camaraderie is something that I really want to help create within the first year populace.
I agree with. Oh, it's cool though. I agree with everything that everyone said. But yeah, I just want first years to be involved and be a part of MAC. No one should be having lunch by themselves when there's all these cool people. This is the biggest family I've ever been a part of. I love everyone in MAC, and no one should feel left out when there's all these cool people. Thank you.
So overall, I'm hearing everything that my first year competitors are saying, and I agree with them. But getting involved isn't just it. I actually want people involved. I know at least 5 first years here, and that's a little bit too low. I want this place to be packed with all us first years because I know that there's more than like 5 to 7 first years. So come on, I'm gonna bring all of you guys out, and for the first event, if I'm elected, I want all the first years to be here. That's all I'm gonna say. Attendance, then participation.